Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. That's right. In today's video, I got another roster that you can download in Madden 25 that gives you Madden 26 rosters. The only problem is you won't be having the glitch that you're seeing on the screen here, which the last video I put out had the ability to use in franchise mode, because I actually recorded another video with this in franchise mode. But for some reason, when you use it in game, it shows up like this, where the rosters are glitched and you have issues like this. Like I said, it's still good in franchise mode, so that's why I left it up. But if you want to just run it into a regular game, you might run into problems like this. So I'm going to show you guys a new roster that doesn't have this problem, but it's also not 7 rounds. So if you are using this for franchise, I'll have a link in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video, so you guys can check that out, because that's going to be better for franchise. But the one I'm going to show you guys today goes about 5 rounds deep, because it's not a full 7 round setup. But like I said, if you're like to the point where you just want to run into a game and play it, obviously this is not playable. So I'm gonna go show you guys how to get that. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. And if you guys need more help or more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly, simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, I found this the same way that I found the last one, which was a comment in the comment section where somebody told me a good keyword to look up to get some good rosters, and I already checked it out, and it checks out pretty well. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go into the Creation Center one more time, the Download Center. Once again, I've said this in every video, EA really needs to fix their Download Center to have more options, and I keep bringing it up because I'm hoping that somebody sees this and sees that it's a problem, somebody that works for EA along the lines, because these videos are getting a lot of views. I think the first one I put out got like 33,000 views already. The second one's got over almost 14,000 views already. So there's clearly a market for these type of videos. I just need EA to do something to go a little bit further, so we can have a little bit of a description as far as what these what's in these things I can download right here. There's no real information here at all, with the exception of the title, and I think that that's really a small limited amount of space. Now the keyword, if I hit Y or a triangle to bring up the keywords, is going to be PK 2026. I don't know what PK stands for, but 2026 obviously is the year. And if you do this, just like the original video I put out, you get a lot of options here, some of which really have, they all look the same, and they're all the same name. The only thing that really changes is the person's name who uploaded it. And the one that I downloaded that I went through that looked good was this one here, King Killer 999. But they all seem about the same. I could probably download, and I'll do that now. I'll download this in just the hopes that maybe somebody updated it up to 7 rounds. But like I said, King Killer was the best one. I'll download that one again, because once you download one with a new name, it overwrites the old one with the exact same name. So we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna download the top one, because like I said, from my perspective, they all seem the same. And you can see they all have 0 downloads too, which is totally weird, because I know they're not really 0 downloads, which makes no sense. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go to the load and delete files, because we got to, after we download it, we got to load it. You can see here we got PK 2026. We'll go ahead and we'll upload that. Like I said, this is a brand new one I just downloaded for the video. The one that I originally went through was King Killer, but I couldn't help but notice I went through a lot, and they all seem pretty similar. So we're gonna manage players just to see what it looks like, and they all seem like copy and repeat, like somebody's downloading these and then re-uploading them. So I'm hoping that this one here, as you can see, we have Kyle McCord, who was drafted in the 6th round by the Eagles. I'm hoping this whoever uploaded this one went a little bit deeper. Maybe we'll have some extra draft picks in it. As you can see, all the free agents are right. We got Terrence Marshall and Danny Gray, some off the radar type of signings that the Eagles made. They're all here because, like I said, all these have, Kyle Granson, we got Harrison Bryant. None of these guys are like huge names, but they're all here. And then you can see when we get to the linemen, this is the first one I saw that had Drew Kendall in it. The last couple I saw stopped. It had none of the linemen that the Eagles drafted, and this one does. So that's only the first one I saw, Drew Kendall. I don't see that we drafted 2 tackles in Hinton and Williams. They're not here. So like I said, that's part of the issue. When I originally put out this video, I said that I didn't think there was enough save space to create 7 full rounds without the game glitching. And that's exactly what happened in the video that I put out, where somebody had a full 7-round draft. The game was glitching, even though you could still use it in franchise mode, and I still recommend that. This one here might be better for franchise mode / regular gameplays. It has all the other draft picks that the Eagles made, with the exception of like the 6th and 7th round. Like I said, I don't think you can make it that deep, because I don't think there's enough save space. I think it messes up the game. As you can see, pretty much every draft pick that they had. We also drafted Mondin in the 5th, I think. Campbell was our first round pick. We got a cornerback in the 5th in Mac McWilliams, 5th or 6th. So this one, like I said, it is deeper because I don't think Mac McWilliams was in the last one. We'll check another team here. As you can see, we have just about every player with the exception of 2 offensive tackles that I think were like 6th round picks in this particular draft. The Falcons, I know, only had like 5. So let's go and let's check them out. There's Xavier Watts they had. Obviously, he was like a 3rd round pick, I think. Billy Bowman was like one of their later picks. I think they had 2 edge rushers. I don't know if they'll have them listed as linebackers or edges. Looks like they're going to have them as edges. So we got Pierce there. And we got Jalen Walker. I don't know who else they got, to be honest with you, because I'm doing this off of memory. But like I said, it looks like they have just about everybody. I'm going to pull up an actual depth chart real quick. So we're going to use the Giants here, as we got Jackson Dart. We're just going to go down from top to bottom here just to show if they have everybody. Got a DT in the 3rd round here, Darius Alexander, although I think that's kind of low rated for him. I think he should be a little bit higher than a 68. But that's the thing. I mean, you can't necessarily go off of that. Where is their first pick? Abdul Carter. Okay, he's all the way up here as a defensive end. I don't know if he's really a defensive end. I think he's more of an outside linebacker, but that's fine. Cam Scatabo we'll check out here. That's one that I know is popular, obviously, because he was such a good player in college, and he is here, kind of a low speed. Let's see here. We got Marcus Membu, who I think was actually pretty good, pretty good steal later in the draft. He's here. Thomas Fadone, who is a tight end. They don't have him. Like I said, we're already scratching the 7th round here. So basically, you're not going to find a draft that's got 7 rounds and isn't glitching, as we got Corey Black would be the last one. He was the so like I said, you're not going to find 6th and 7th round versions of these. But let's go into a regular game just to make sure this works fine without any issues. We're going right back into a quick play just like we started the video. We'll pick the Giants just to make sure that there's no glitching, there's no issues like the last one, and then I'll give my sign off if this works without any problems. But you saw the issue at the beginning of this video where you came out and there was like invisible people. Here right off the bat, you can tell it's already not a problem. So like I said, I don't think you're going to get a 7-round upload, but a 5-round upload is pretty good. As you can see right here, this is definitely one of the best ones to use right now, as there's no glitches or nothing like that. So this is probably the last version of this video that I'm going to make, because this is actually the 3rd one. But like I said, there's definitely a market. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, if you guys want to see, videos where I show you guys like maybe Legends drafts and stuff like that, as I'm having trouble talking here, as I'm kind of getting a little sick. But if you guys want to see things like Legends draft, or just want to give me ideas of what type of version of these videos you'd like to see, I have no problem making them, because obviously you guys, I know what the time of year it is. It's the time of year where a lot of people will basically just want to play as their favorite players in the offseason, maybe build their favorite team and stuff like that. So I definitely understand the value of that. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know what type of videos you'd like to see. Other than that, I think I filled the void here when it comes to this market, as the Washington just run all over the Giants like they typically do. But I'm going to end the video there. If you want to see the last video with the 7-round version, which like I said is probably best if you want a more in-depth complete draft when it comes to franchise, I'll have that pop up on my screen. So just click links, and until next time, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.